Welcome to episode 6 of the ATX Gear Show. I'm Keny.
And I'm Wes.
And it's New Year's.
New Year's.
Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. 2020.
Happy 2020 to everybody.
It's New Year's.
Very excited about this episode.
I am too. And today we're taking a look at the ProCo Rat.
That's right, the ProCo Rat, something that I've been excited to try out for a really long time. It's a great looking pedal that you can hear on all sorts of guitarist tracks, and you see it on the pedal boards. Always want to try one, and what better reason to try one than on this show?
Yeah, I agree. I have always wanted to try a Rat. And disclaimer, this is a borrowed Rat. It is janky, but it works.
It has likely been heavily abused, being that it is from a rental place. We imagine that it's been stomped on quite a bit. There were some things. We'll talk about that later, though. Right now, why don't we go ahead and learn a little bit more about this pedal from our in-house voice artist.
Annie, tell us about this Rat.
ProCo's initial intention was to build simple connectors, cables, and interface devices. However, in 1978, its resident hippie in charge of technology, Scott Burnham, accidentally hooked up a 47-ohm resistor to the now infamous Motorola LM308 op amp, and the ProCo Rat distortion pedal was born. From spitting fuzz, edgy distortion, to searing lead lines, the Rat has left its footprint on some of rock's most important records since its public release in 1979, including Metallica's Kill 'Em All, Blur's self-titled LP, and the Foo Fighters' debut.
And action! All right, thank you for that information. You know, man, it really is a simple pedal. It's only got 3 knobs on it, and they're very clearly marked. I appreciate clear language, and I like simplicity. It's got distortion, filter, which is your tone knob, and you got a volume knob on it.
Absolutely agree. 3 knobs, simple, dial in what you want really quickly, and go.
Go. So why don't we go?
I agree. Talk less, more play.
Talk less, more play. And on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to start off. We've got all of the knobs on the pedal set to 12 o'clock. Why don't you tell us what you're playing through?
I am playing through a Gibson Les Paul Special with Burstbucker Pros. I'm going to go in the bridge position. And I'm going through my DSL 20 through 2x12 with Greenbacks.
All right, man. Well, let's hear the dry tone. That's pretty clean. No grit there, no distortion. Let's click on the Rat. Let's hear that. Sounds pretty good.
Pretty beefy.
Why don't we have you play just a little portion of that again, and I'm going to dial up the distortion a little and probably play with the filter a little bit just to kind of see how it sounds on the different settings. And one interesting thing to note about this pedal is, unlike every tone knob or volume pedal I've ever seen, it goes the opposite direction.
I did notice that. Yep.
If you go clockwise, that turns the tone down, and counterclockwise turns it up.
Yep.
So something to note. But yeah, let's try it out. Just play that for a little bit, and let me adjust some settings on here.
All right.
Go for it. Yeah, so where we ended up there was with the distortion about 3 o'clock ish, the filter at around 11 o'clock, and the volume at, what'd you say, that's about 1 o'clock?
About, yep.
Yeah, man, the tone, even sweeping it clockwise to the dark tone, it still retains a lot of character and sounds good. It darkens it a lot, but that could be cool in a recording if you want to then sort of bring it up and post a little bit. It could be a cool tone to send into your recording project. Very interesting. What do you think?
Man, I like this pedal.
Yeah?
I really like this pedal.
Well, let me give it a try. I want to try.
All right.
Let me try.
You can play too.
Right.
All right.
Well, I'm ready to try this thing out.
All right, dude. Why don't you tell us what you're playing through?
Same thing I play every week. I'm playing the same
fucking thing.
I'm playing.
All right, dude. We're going to pass it over to you, man. Let you jam on this pedal. This pedal's badass, dude.
All right. We have it set. Now you can see where it's set there on the screen.
We're going to put everything back to zero.
Back to zero.
All right, dude. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what you're playing through real quick.
Same thing I play every week. Made in Japan Strat. 68 VibroluxReverb reissue amp with Weber speakers and the ProCo Rat.
ProCo Rat.
So I'm just going to take a little different approach. I'm going to play through a couple of different things.
All right.
And we'll dial in the pedal for each one and see how we make it sound.
All right, cool.
I should be playing a Gibson for everything that I'm playing right now. But, I don't have a Gibson. No, it's okay. I'm a Fender guy.
I know you are.
So we're going to go with some Guns N' Roses first.
All right, come in. Close enough.
Yeah, I like it. Let's heavy it up real quick.
Dude, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna cut back the filter. Again, guys, the filter works backwards. You go to the right and it's bassier. Your tone goes down. Go to the left, your tone goes up.
All right, man. Let's just go with a little Soundgarden from one of my old favorites there. Man, it's such a beefy tone. Even on the Strat, it just sounds cool, man.
I love this pedal.
It's
I so love this pedal.
Let me try that one more pass through. Darken it up a little bit. Let's see how it sounds a little darker.
All right. Dude, I'm trying to...
And really crank that distortion up high.
I got distortion at like a little past 3 o'clock, man. You should be good.
Let me try one more little thing here. I think we want to keep this retune back up real quick.
We'll roll the distortion back a bit. I'm going to put the filter more to the treble side.
We'll just do a little feedback test here. So give me a pretty good amount of distortion.
I got you about
and
3
some volume. And let's see
if
we can get this thing to feedback real well.
I did.
I love it, man. That is such a cool pedal.
That's badass, dude.
Well, what do you say we wrap this thing up and talk a little bit about it?
I agree.
All right, cool.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. Really, really want this pedal. I really like this pedal.
It's pretty cool, man. It's a great pedal. Few things to talk about it.
I mean, it's janky. You might want to buy two.
You might want to buy. I mean, we don't know because this was a loaner. Maybe a lot of people have beat it up like a rental car.
Stomped on it a lot.
But it's the only pedal we've reviewed on this show that we've had any problems with.
That's true.
And so maybe it is a relatively cheap pedal at like $80.
Yeah, exactly.
You might want to keep an extra one in your bag just in case. But the problem we found was this adapter. The first one that came with the pedal was actually. I'll show this here.
It was pretty janky. It did like this short out thing, so I replaced it with one that came with the pedal power 2 or the one.
And that one worked.
Yeah, and that one.
Yeah, and this one, it's weird that I don't see any reason why they couldn't just put a normal 9-volt adapter on this pedal. It's got this particular 1/8-inch plug to a regular 9-volt 3.5 millimeter adapter.
Exactly.
My guess is that they probably, because the pedal's so cheap, they make a lot of money selling spare adapters.
Right.
That might be what they're doing. But apart from that, it's been a really great pedal. And man, I love the way it sounds. You can dial in some really thick. I mean, you heard how much like cool distortion and feedback and get all very controlled. It's not
everything from Sabbath to GNR,
Soundgarden to GNR. I'm getting Marshall sounds through my Fender amp, right?
Exactly.
And what's great about it is it's not, for as beefy of a pedal as it is, it's not unruly.
Nope.
A lot of pedals like that we've had, like the BK Butler tube driver. If you turn it up to get that level of gain on it, it's going to be unruly noise-wise.
Exactly.
This is a really pretty quiet pedal.
Considering.
Yeah, and
as distorted as it is.
It's quiet and it's distorted and it's thick and it growls and I don't even play Guns N' Roses or any of that stuff that I played on the show at all. I just learned that 2 minutes before as best as I could because I was like, man, this pedal would sound really great for that kind of sound. So that's what I did. And so sorry if I butchered that. If you're a big fan out there, my bad. But this pedal brings those kind of sounds out of you.
This is my sound. I mean, this is the kind of sound that I enjoy. Marshall. It's just like a Marshall box. It's a Marshall in a box type pedal. And that's what I go for. I like that beefy, distorted, just raw. You know what I'm saying, man?
It's got the raw.
It does.
It's got the beef. It's got everything, man. If this was made by Arby's, it's got the meats.
Right.
This pedal has got the meats.
Yeah, it does, dude. I want this pedal. So, Annie, damn it. I got a birthday coming up. Got a birthday. And I would consider this a budget pedal, dude. I would too.
I have a Cornell pedal that was $600. I played this more than I played that.
Still can't believe you bought that G2.
Well, to be fair, I had sold some other stuff that I've had on deck for a long time. And I was like, I'm going to get that pedal. Sold another pedal that was like $450. So it wasn't that much of an investment. But this pedal for $80, incredible sound. You can have all the pinch harmonics and just the rich tones you can get out of it. I could see why heavy metal players like it. Yep. You can get that sound all day if you want, but you can also get other more tamed, just really good, clear distortion tones.
Yep.
Love it.
It's an awesome pedal. 3 knobs, like I said, just simple dial in, quick too, and go, man. Distortion, we tested it. You can turn the distortion all the way down, and as soon as it goes off, and then you turn it back on, it's distorted. So it's just a knob of thickness.
The distortion seems to get beefier the more you turn it up. It doesn't get louder.
Exactly.
It just gets thicker and beefier. Yep. Really, really cool. Well, you know what? Why don't we've played it? We've talked about. Why don't we get to the giveaway before we exit out today? Yep.
We got a delay pedal to give away today. All right, so we went to commentpicker.com and let it do its thing, and it came up with the name
Nathan Olivares.
Nathan, we will get in touch with you, dude. You commented several times. That's probably why I picked you. So, but we will get in touch. And
congratulations on winning this Joyo JF08 delay pedal, and for watching all of our videos and for commenting on several of them.
Thank you very much. You'll love this pedal, or not this pedal, that pedal, wherever that pedal is. You're going to like it. It's awesome.
And if it's your first time watching our videos, watch all of our videos and look out for the next thing we'll be giving away, because
we give shit away.
We give stuff away whenever we feel like it. Yep. So be on the lookout for that. Why don't we wrap this thing up?
Let's do it.
We hope you enjoyed this episode today. Stay tuned next week when we review something that we have not yet determined yet, but we'll figure it out and we'll put it on the show next week and we will review it. And if you haven't done so yet, please like and comment and subscribe to this channel for a new video every week, because we're half drunk,
half stoned,
but fully reviewed.
And Happy New Year!
Happy New Year's to everybody!
Happy New Year, guys! 2020. Gotta be better than 2019.
2020, baby.
2020.
2020.
Flying cars and shit.
2020. Hey, is this the first year that we're actually going to start using 20 instead of 2000? Because that should have happened in like 2010.
What are you 2020?
That's what we've been saying for years. Everybody's been like, it's 2017. I want 2020. I'm making the statement now. I'm making my stand. It is 2020.
Lazier, not easier way to say it.
2019. It's 2020.
2020, just too much to say. 2020.
It's not even that. It's in all the futuristic movies. It was always 2083, 2047. It was never 2047.
I want my flying car.
2020.
I want to fly in a car.
I want self-driving cars. Self-driving cars. I don't want to fly. I just want to not be in traffic.
That's another show.
Stay tuned for a review of the Austin traffic.
Don't move here.